Mainstream media has some very big covering up to do about the FEMA funding for the disaster relief and it going to illegals. And they're doing full-time spin work on this. But here's JD Vance, who is open to taking questions in public in a way that Waltz is not and Kamala Harris is not. This is not a friendly, planted interview. These are actual, any member of the press can come and talk to JD Vance, and he takes it in front of an entire crowd. This man is a great vice president material. I'm Doug in exile. Let's watch.
Next question.
Thank you for doing this, Senator. My question for you is, what do you have to say about President Trump pushing the claim that FEMA is running out of money for her hurricane relief because of funding for programs that support migrants?
Now, I just want to make one note on this journalist who asked this. What do you think about what Trump is pushing, is how she put it? It's not Trump pushing it. I've been doing videos now for a couple of days on both channels where I have people on the ground flat out saying it. There's also full-on quotes of Kirsten Sinema and Alejandro Mayorkas talking about doing that exact plan. They're taking money, redirecting it out of FEMA to help house and take care of illegal immigrants. So it's wrong to suddenly make this into this is a big Trump plan.
Well, let me say a couple things about this. First of all, the idea that FEMA is running out of money is something that the leadership of the Harris administration has said. That especially if there's another disaster, they've said that they might have to go back to the well. And I think a lot of Americans are saying, well, how can we afford to give billions of dollars to illegal immigrants in this country, but we've got to go back to the well to provide disaster relief for our own citizens? That's a disgrace.
He's so brilliant. Number one is he's technically quoting Alejandro Mayorkas that said, we don't have enough money if another disaster comes. You know, Alejandro Mayorkas has a forked tongue and he can dislocate his jaw and swallow a rat whole because he's a reptile. But the other point is that money is fungible. That is, if money's coming into the government and it goes, let's say, to Ukraine, or it goes to housing illegals, if it's $10, you technically, in taking that $10 and paying for those illegals, you don't have that $10 to pay for FEMA. You know what I mean? It's fungible. That is, it can go to one or the other. No doubt, if you cut off funding for illegals and for Ukraine, that money could be just freed up and redirected to go to help FEMA and to help people on the ground. I mean, that's just the way money works. If you spend it in one area, you don't have it to spend in another. I don't know why this is suddenly hard math for everyone at MSNBC and mainstream media to figure out. And they're going to start demonetizing people for saying that money is not, money is fungible. That's all I'm saying is it's fungible. You spend it in one area, you don't have it for another area. If you stop spending it in that area, you free it up for this other area. Worst case scenario, no matter what Trump says, that is flat out a fact.
The media is obsessed with, well, there's one bucket of money over here and there's another bucket of money over here. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that our own government is sending billions of dollars to illegal aliens when there are hardworking Americans. We got to focus on them. Focus on our American citizens who have had their lives destroyed by these terrible storms. That's what Kamala Harris ought to be doing, and it's a damn shame that she's not doing it.
That's the bottom line. She's not doing her job. She's not focusing on Americans. Trump is over there. They're interviewing Trump on the ground in North Carolina and Virginia, and he's going, and they're asking him, they're trying to set him up for politics, and he goes, I don't want to get into politics. I'm here to help. That's Trump's reason for doing it. Is he likes helping people. Elon Musk is trying to helicopter in as many Starlinks to get people hooked up as possible. He's being stopped by FEMA, by government organizations are saying stop. And they say it's because this is a Trump country, that Biden and they do not want to help them. Why have them have access to voting? It could swing the other way, North Carolina. That's what do you trust your government? Do you trust Biden and Harris? Do you trust Democrats? I don't. I'm Doug in exile.